trip. Here's Steve Kerr, presented by BMW.
Game is, a compilation of 100 or so possessions for each side. And we talk about it all the time as a team. It's just, can you minimize your mistakes over the course of the game by doing all the things that you've got to do to win, taking care of transition, boxing out, defending without fouling, offensively, taking care of the ball, put the ball on the floor, move it, make the defense work, all these things that we talk about and work on every day. They all matter, and so over the course of those 200 possessions, we're making way too many mistakes, execution-wise at both ends. And so we're not giving ourselves a chance to win.
LeBron got really on those pick and roll actions. When he starts at center instead of out the perimeter, how does that change how you kind of have to finish?
Well, the game opens up for him, and then he can get downhill more. And I thought there were some plays early where we didn't build a wall in front of him and kind of let him, get through there in transition. But he's, obviously such a handful coming downhill. And then, when he gets his three-point shot going like he did in the second half, makes it, pretty difficult to try to guard him. So he was brilliant tonight. LeBron was amazing.
Clay's pressing.
Yeah, Clay's pressing, and he's he got into a pretty good groove over the month or so before the All-Star break, and I feel like the sickness, the illness that kept him out of a couple of games, probably affected his conditioning and his timing, and so he's struggled, the last two games, and he'll get it back. He's just, he cares so much. Clay wants so badly to do well. And he's definitely pressing, and he's just got to let the game come to him, and he'll get there, and we'll get there. But we're, as I said the other night, we're going through it right now, and it's there's more games coming, so we've got to do this ourselves. We got to dig our way out of the mud ourselves, and nobody's going to help us.
What kind of adjustments were made down the stretch to try to slow LeBron down?
Well, we hit him a couple times where, after he had made some threes, we sent a second defender at him, but that's a dangerous proposition because he's such a great passer. And obviously the game is small, the way with him playing the five. So you got a lot of ground to cover. But I didn't like our execution down the stretch at all. I thought we were taking bad shots. The last 3 or 4 minutes, we were just out there launching shots that with no execution, no purpose, no thought of making the defense work, getting the ball swung side to side, and that was a killer. And then defensively, we gave up a couple of offensive boards that were huge, and so we didn't give ourselves a chance to win, and they took advantage of that. We have guys coming in every day and working on their free throws. We have coaches helping them with it. You just have to keep working at it, and that stuff tends to come and go. But I know that when your team is struggling, what happens in this league, I've seen it for a long time, as long as I've been in this league, 30 plus years. When things are going poorly for you, things tend to go well for the opponent. You get a banked three from Austin Reeves at the end of the shot clock. That happens when your own team is struggling. And it's not a coincidence. It's because you're allowing the team to make plays. Your mistakes are allowing your opponent to feel free and to feel loose and to feel confident. And so it's, things go wrong and they start to snowball. And that's why I said it's up to us. Nobody's going to help us. It's up to us to dig our way out of this. And our guys have to come together, the whole group, and compete. And as I said, dig our way out of the mud.
Looks like the other team's really confident, but isolate. Kind of want to protect me, or they're kind of say above their head, hold the rotation.
It's been an issue for us the last month. You know, the isolation defense has not been good. Teams are coming right downhill at us. So it's some of it is technique. You know, we're not always closing out correctly. Or in an intelligent manner when depending on whether a guy can shoot or not. You know, when we are playing the driver well and he gets by us, we're not always rotating over. When the rotation is there, we're not always helping the rotator. I mean, it's just all tied together.
Well, you know, we can do something to stand. Fitness and the roads that we talk.
Yeah, we are not sending. How many players are staying here or heading back? Do you remember? We are not sending a lot of our players to Denver. Steph, yep. And the decision was pretty easy. You know, the throwing that game into the schedule the way the league did after that game was postponed, and then going back to Denver. You know, 3 games in 4 nights, with 2 of those games being in Denver, going back and forth. We're not going to put our high minutes guys at risk.
All right, so the Warriors, I'm not